Welcome back, guys, the channel of AB Coaching. So this channel is providing you the free videos for preparation of class 9th and class 10th SAC Maths. In that series, we are right now posting videos for the first chapter of concise book of class 9th, rational and irrational number. So I have already posted 3 videos before this for this chapter of rational and irrational numbers. We have discussed about the rational numbers. We have talked about the irrational numbers, how to add them, their properties. Now we move on to the next kind of questions. Now, to reach this point, try to see the first 3 videos. Take down the entire playlist in your for yourself and go through it. Go through it. It will help you to find out all about this chapter. It will give you a quick revision and question for practice as well. So मैं आज आपको आगे करवा रहा हूं जहां पर हम एक ऐसे नंबर को डील कर रहे हैं जो कि इररेशनल है. वी कैन सी दैट और हमको उसका डिनोमिनेटर रैशनलाइज करना है. मतलब क्या है रैशनलाइज करने का डिनोमिनेटर को? सो जब हम किसी बाइनोमियल सर्ड जहां पर नीचे 2 टर्म्स हैं उसको रैशनलाइज करते हैं, तब हम उस डिनोमिनेटर के कॉन्जुगेट से. अब कॉन्जुगेट क्या होता है? अगर आपके पास एक कोई बाइनोमियल नंबर a प्लस बी है तो इफ आई राइट a माइनस बी, ये इसका कॉन्जुगेट. मिडिल टर्म साइन इज चेंज, ये इसका कॉन्जुगेट हो गया. कॉन्जुगेट a प्लस बी का कॉन्जुगेट a माइनस बी, a माइनस बी का कॉन्जुगेट a प्लस बी. Simple straightforward process of finding the conjugate. So I have got to find the conjugate of 3 minus root 7 is 3 plus root 7 upon 3 plus root 7. This gives me 3 plus root 7 upon, it is a square minus b square. That becomes so that gives you 3 by 2 plus, so डिनोमिनेटर इज 2 नाउ, जो कि एक रैशनल नंबर है. हमने इसके डिनोमिनेटर को रैशनलाइज कर दिया. रैशनलाइजिंग डिनोमिनेटर मींस दैट हम अपने फ्रैक्शन को एक ऐसे फ्रैक्शन में बदल दें जिसके डिनोमिनेटर में कोई भी सर्ड ना हो, कोई भी इरैशनल नंबर ना हो, जहां पर सिर्फ कैसा नंबर हो? रैशनल नंबर हो. ऐसे नंबर को हम रैशनल, इस प्रोसेस को रादर हम रैशनलाइजिंग ऑफ द डिनोमिनेटर कहते हैं. तो जब आपको किसी भी डिनोमिनेटर से रूट को मूव आउट करना है, वी कॉल इट एज रैशनलाइजिंग द डिनोमिनेटर. So I take the second example, a much more common question in the exams. Multiply by 3 minus root 2. 3 minus root 2. You see very carefully here. Here the sign are same. We got whole square of root 3 minus root 2. And in denominator, root 3 minus root 2 whole square. The square is a minus b, 3 plus 2 minus 2 root 6 upon 3 minus 2. Your answer is 5 minus 2 root 6. क्या है ये? क्या है 5 minus root 6? 2 root 6 एक रैशनलाइज डिनोमिनेटर का इरैशनल नंबर है. ये अभी भी रैशनल नंबर है बट इसका डिनोमिनेटर रैशनलाइज हो गया. वहां पर 1 लिखा है. 5 minus 2 root 6 एक रैशनलाइज डिनोमिनेटर है. यहां पर डिनोमिनेटर में केवल 1 आया है. ऐसे नंबर में हमने क्या किया है? हमने इसके डिनोमिनेटर को रैशनलाइज कर दिया है. लेट अस टेक वन मोर क्वेश्चन. मुझको यहां पर a और b की वैल्यूज निकालनी है. सो मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसको हम 2 root 3 प्लस 3√2 अपॉन 2√3 प्लस 3√2 से ये साइन चेंज करना है, नोमीटर में कुछ नहीं करना है, बट इंस्टेंटली आई गॉट द सेम टर्म्स एट बोथ द प्लेसेस। 2√3 प्लस 3√2 का स्क्वायर हो गया और डिनोमिनेटर में 2√3 का होल स्क्वायर माइनस 3√2 का होल स्क्वायर हो गया। क्या देगा आपको आंसर? ये क्या देगा आपको आंसर? क्या होता है 2√3 का स्क्वायर? कौन कौन नहीं जानता है? तो ये होता है 2 इंटू 4 इंटू 3, वो होता है 12। 12 प्लस 18 प्लस 2 टाइम 2 इज 4 टाइम 3 इज 12, 12√6 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2 into 2 into 3 gives you 12 into root 3 into root 2 gives you root 6 upon the square of 2 root 3 is 12 again, and square of 3 root 2 is 18. That becomes 30 plus 12 root 6 अपॉन माइनस 6। कभी भी डायरेक्टली यहां से ऊपर नहीं काटना चाहिए। अब ऊपर 6 कॉमन निकाल लीजिए। 5 प्लस 2√6 अपॉन माइनस 6 माइनस 5 माइनस 2√6। कंपेयर करिए a प्लस b√6 से। a कितना हो गया? -5 और b कितना हो गया? -2। तो क्या क्या कॉन्सेप्ट यूज हो रहा है यहां पर? आपको 2√3 इंटू 2√3 का स्क्वायर करना आना चाहिए। आपको a प्लस बी का होल स्क्वायर 2√3 का स्क्वायर प्लस 3√2 का स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू a इंटू बी करना आना चाहिए। आपको डिनोमिनेटर में a स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर की वैल्यू निकालना आनी चाहिए। आपको एट द एंड कंपेयर करना है a plus b root 6. That means यहाँ पर तो root 6 ही आएगा। So the value of b is actually the coefficient of root 6 and the value of a is the independent number जिसमें कि root 6 attached नहीं है। So a equals to -5 and b equals to -2. Let us take this question. Now these are important questions. So generally get in the exams. You see very carefully here. I need to have somehow 1 upon x here. It is x equals to 2 plus root 3. If I want to find 1 upon x, I would also reciprocate 2 plus root 3 multiply by 2 minus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. That gives me 2 minus root 3 upon 2 squared minus root 3 squared. 2 minus 3 root 3 upon 4 minus 3. What is 1 upon x equals to 2 minus 3? तो भाई तरीका समझ लिया क्या है? अगर यहां पर नंबर 2 है और ये रूट 3 है तो 2 का स्क्वायर 4 आएगा, रूट 3 का स्क्वायर 3 आएगा, तो डिनोमिनेटर में हमेशा 1 आएगा रैशनलाइज करने पर। याद रखिएगा, आपको इससे एक आइडिया रहेगा कि हम ठीक कर रहे हैं कि हम गलत कर रहे हैं। सो आई गॉट 1 upon the value of 1 upon x. Now the second concept of question, little algebraic INTs you got to use here. X squared plus 1 upon x squared should be equals to x plus 1 upon x whole square minus 2. You put the value of x here, 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3 square minus 2. Root 3 is cancelled. 4 square is 16 minus 2. You got the answer 14. So the value of x square plus 1 upon x square is 14. The very good question and very important also. ये concept आपको याद रखना है यहाँ पर। ये concept कई बार काम आता है। Questions में ध्यान रखिएगा। We'll have more questions like this. Now this question, next question, 1 upon root 2 plus 1 plus 1 upon root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus root 3. ये एक ऐसा question है जहाँ हमारे पास 3 अलग अलग फ्रैक्शंस चल रहे हैं। अब ये हमारी कैपेबिलिटी डिपेंड करता है कि हम इनको इकट्ठा सॉल्व कर लेते हैं या फिर हम इनको वन बाय वन अलग-अलग रैशनलाइज करते हैं। सो आई मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड बाय root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. This is a plus b into a minus b. That is root 2 square minus 1. That gives you root 2 minus 1 as a value of these two numbers. This number specifically. The next question, next part, root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 minus root 2. So root 3 square minus root 3 square gives me root 3 square is 3 and root 2 square is 2. Denominator becomes 1. I got the value root 3 minus root 2. 1 upon 2 plus root 3. 2 minus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. That would give you right away 2 minus root 3. You got to add them all. So I'm adding these three numbers. Root 2 minus 1. So root 3 is cancelled. Root 2 and root 2 is cancelled. And I got minus 1 plus 2. Answer is 1. यही हमको प्रूव करना था. Please try to understand the question once again. इन तीनों ही numbers को अलग अलग rationalize कर लीजिए. First rationalize, second rationalize, third rationalize. First value, second value, third value. I simply add them because I had to add these three. When I add them, I just put a slash by mistake on this. So root 2 and root 2 is cancelled. Root 2 is not cancelled. And plus 2 minus 1 gives you 1 as the answer. I hope you're understanding the question. Subscribe channel, please. We will be putting, giving the link of the assignment of this chapter later on. Right now, I'm taking these questions from concise book. आपको concise book का source यहाँ से मिल जाएगा. अगर आपको concise book questions के solution चाहिए, you can always see this video for your help. So all these videos are free to use and you can download them and use them for the practice in your exams as well. The difference in this question, there is a trinomial irrational number in denominator. So in such we cannot rationalize. We have to rationalize only a binomial term. हम केवल एक binomial term को ही rationalize कर सकते हैं. हम किसी non binomial term को rationalize नहीं कर सकते हैं. ये root 3 आया, ये root 2 minus 1 आ गया. What I done is that मैंने ये दो ग्रुप्स बना लिए, एक root 3 का और एक root 2 minus 1 का. इसको or I can do one more thing. If I give you a next approach, so I've got two options here. I can either take, because I realize that if you take the group as root 3 plus root 2 minus 1, तो आपको बाद में माइनस करने में प्रॉब्लम होगी. तो द बेस्ट वे इज दैट हम इसको एक ग्रुप मान लेते हैं और इसको सेकंड टर्म मान लेते हैं. हम इसको मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 upon root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 say. Now this gives me root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 upon 3 plus 2 plus 2 root 6 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4 plus 2 root 6. Now that is the one part is over. So we have converted the denominator into binomial from the trinomial. So there is a second step now. We have to rationalize this as well. So there are two ways of doing this. The better way of doing this is that आप डिनोमिनेटर में एक 2 कॉमन निकाल लीजिए and that would gives you 2 root 6. Multiply divide by 2 minus root 6 upon 2 minus root 6. Little lengthy from here onward. To multiply these three terms and these two terms, so there would be 6 terms on the whole. 2 root 3 minus root 18 plus 2 root 2 plus 2. I hope I'm getting it clear. Root 3 with 2 is 2 root 3. Root 3 and root 6 is root 18. Root 2 and 2 is 2 root 2. And now I have got root 2 into root 6 is root 12. 1 time 2 is 2 and minus root 6. Denominator has twice of 4 minus 6. Can I cancel something in numerator? So if I see 12, 12 is 2 root 3. 2 root 2 cannot be adjusted with anything else. 18 is 3 root 2. We don't have anything to adjust with this also. So my answer is going to be 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus, you can write root 18 as 3 root 2. What else is left? 2 root 2 plus 2 minus root 6 upon 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. This is 4 root 3, and I can solve these two also. This is minus 3 root 2 and 2 root 2. I'm adding answer here. Please try to see it. This 4 root 3 minus root 2 minus root 6 plus 2 upon minus 4. You make it positive, so root 2 plus root 6, that is the final answer. I have rationalized the entire denominator and I got a rational denominator in the question. So if you can understand this question, here I have rationalized a trinomial denominator into a rational number. Now the coming question has got 5 different fractions, a very important question and as well as very easy also. The second one, upon 8 minus 7 is 1. Upon 1. So it again gives you upon 1. I hope you can see that. So you got the first one, the second number, third number, fourth number and fifth number. I got these values. I got two. They're alternate negative number here. So I'm doing it here. Please take care of this step. Root 3 and always try to put the bracket. Can you see? All the rational numbers are being cancelled. What is left? 3 plus 2. What is 3 plus 2? 5 is the answer in this question. So that's why this is a very easy question, little lengthy in their calculations. Try to solve them properly. Take care of the sign here. Put the brackets before you're solving them. So I'm taking few more questions which are not been taken earlier, like this question. So root 2 upon root 6 minus root 2, root 3 upon, what can I do is that there are two ways of again solving this question. I am telling you one more step. Root 6 minus root 2 into root 6 plus root 2, take the LCM directly, root 2 into now I cannot do anything else because we don't have any option to cancel anything. This root 12 is 2 root 3 minus 3 root 2 plus root 6 plus 2 upon 4. That is the final answer of this question. That's how you solve these kind of questions. Or you can rationalize them separately and then subtract, or you can do it in this manner. Also यहाँ पर हमेशा ब्रैकेट्स लगाइए, तभी आप माइनस करिए, आपके साइन चेंज करने की प्रॉब्लम दूर हो जाएगी, साइन चेंज करने में गलतियां नहीं होंगी. Let us take one more question for this video. So first of all, I get to find the value of x and y separately. Multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. Root 2 is not there, it is only root 5 plus 2. So I am multiplying, dividing by root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. It's a plus b into a minus b. Here in numerator is a minus b whole square. So I have root 5 minus 2 whole square upon root 5 square minus 2 square. That gives you 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4 minus 4 root 5 upon 5 minus 4. 9 minus 4 root 5 upon 1 is the value of x. So it is only 9 minus 4 root 5. Take the value of y now. This will give you 5 plus 4 plus 4 root 5 upon 5 minus 4. So 9 plus 4 root 5, the value of y. So you got two values, value of x and value of y. Now first part, you need to find the value of, I'm doing it here one by one, you get the value of x. So that means you're squaring 9 minus 4 root 5. So x square would be 81 plus, what is the square of 4 root 5? 4 into root 5 into root 5. 16 times 5 is 80 minus 72 root 5. That gives me 161 minus 72 root 5. The value of y square. Now y square has to be 9 plus 4 root 5 squared. So y square is 81 plus 80 plus 72 root 5. The value of x into y, so you have to multiply 9 minus 4 root 5 into 9 plus 4 root 5. This is 161 plus 72 root 5. Right. So this is 81 minus 80 equals to 1. And the last part is, so you can see हमसे क्वेश्चन में इन तीनों पार्ट्स को पहले ही सॉल्व करवा लिया गया है. I need to simply replace this value plus 161 plus 22 root 5 plus 1. This is cancelled. I got 161 plus 161 plus 1. 322 plus 1. 323 is the answer of the last part. So क्वेश्चन को दोबारा नोटबुक में सॉल्व करिए, एक बार प्रैक्टिस करिए, अपने आप क्वेश्चन लिख कर देखिए. जब तक आप खुद क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं करेंगे आपके पास आंसर एक प्रॉपर तरीके से नहीं आएगा. ट्राई टू राइट दीज क्वेश्चंस इन योर कॉपी. Try to solve the questions. They are very important questions. Now, next question is almost same like the previous one. I'm leaving it for you. I'll put a link of this PDF, this PPT in the description box. आप इसको वहां से jot down कर सकते हैं, and you can solve more questions on your own system on these blank screens. So I think I can take one more question. Then I will put one more last video for this chapter. The next chapter would be compound interest. Compound interest, a very important chapter. When you go ahead with the further science or math, you needed compound interest here and there. Those who are going to go for the accounts and all, it's a long distance. लेकिन अभी भी आपको compound interest एक ऐसा basic tool है मैथ्स का जो अच्छे से आना चाहिए. हमारा next video compound interest chapter के बारे में ही होगा. Concise का second chapter will take up in the next video. Anyway, right now I need to find the value of 1 upon x simply reciprocated to root 3 minus 2 root 2 square of 2 root 3. Say right, think in your mind multiply 2 into 2 into root 3 into root 3. 4 into 3 gives you 12. Square of 2 root 2, 2 into 2 into root 2 into root 2. 2 times is 4 into root 2 is 8. This becomes एक 2 कॉमन निकाल लीजिए ऊपर से. root 3 minus root 2 upon 2 is a value of 1 upon x. Now, the issue in this question is जो 1 upon x आ रहा है और जो x की वैल्यूज हैं ये सेम काइंड ऑफ टर्म्स नहीं है. So you get a very weird kind of answer in this question. So 2 root 3 and 2 root 2 are not giving you same kind of terms. So if I add x and 1 upon x, the terms are cancelling out. Terms are not cancelling out in this chapter here, in this question here. So when I'm finding the value of x plus 1 upon x, I am not getting the sum in a systematic order. It is simply that I got two terms where I need to multiply. I need to take LCM first of all. So you see here root 3 by 2 minus root 2 by 2. What should I add? We don't know. What should we subtract? We don't know because they're not same in there. So we might regroup them. So it's better you regroup them. 2 root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 1 upon 2 into root 2. What I have got here, I take out root 3 common 2 plus 1 by 2. 5 by 2 root 3 plus 2 minus 1 upon 2 is 3 by 2. That gives you plus 3 by 2 रूट. चाहे आप 2 कॉमन निकाल लीजिए चाहे यहीं छोड़ दीजिए उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. एंड देन इन द लास्ट पार्ट आपको इस बाइनोमियल नंबर का स्क्वायर करना है. आई कैन डू इट हियर आई गेस. So x plus 1 upon x whole square I'm solving question का third part. So what it will give me? 25 by 2, 9 by 2, and this 2 and 2 is also cancelled. So I got 15. Interesting answer. Take 2 as the LCM. 25 plus 9 plus 15. Wonderful. I got a very unique answer. Very interesting answer in third part. That gives me 34 plus 5, 39 plus 1, 49 upon 2. That is the final answer of this question. क्वेश्चन देखकर घबराएंगे नहीं. क्वेश्चन में कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्वेश्चन नहीं है. अगर आपके कैलकुलेशंस इजी हैं, अगर बेसिक एल्जेब्रिक कैलकुलेशंस आपके आते हैं, आपको स्क्वायर का फॉर्मूला याद है, you know how to find the square and conjugates and denominators and all and LCMs, you can do it very easily. So these questions are not very difficult. I hope I am taking up enough questions. Let me take one more question. So x equals to 1 minus root 2. So 1 upon x equals to 1 upon 1 minus root 2. Rationalize it by I got minus of 1 plus root 2, the value of 1 upon x. So what should do? I need to find x minus 1 upon x squared. So what is x? 1 minus root 2, put a bracket and a square here. 1 minus root 2 minus 1 minus root 2 square. What can be cancelled? 1 and 1 is cancelled. I got minus 2 root 2 square. That gives me 8 as the answer. So I need a cube. I need a mistake. Oops. Doesn't matter. Now slight change in this question. Minus 2 root 2, minus 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2. That gives you minus of 8 into 2 root 2. That gives you 16 root 2 as the answer. So see, a slight skip, a slight glitch can change the entire question. Be very careful. Don't get complacent by some of the question. I didn't get complacent. I just skipped 2 with 3 and the question was changed. I was doing perfectly correct question. So you got the answer as root 2 here. I am ending this video here. There are a few more questions to be solved. I will put one more video for that. Practice these questions as much as you can. When you practice these questions at your home, that will always gives you insight of the question. कॉपी में सॉल्व करिए क्वेश्चंस को, अपने आप सॉल्व करिए. अगर आपको नहीं आता है, कमेंट करिए. I'll again send the question to you and download the videos. Subscribe channel for the next video on rational and irrational number. You will be getting the entire syllabus on this video in that sequence. We will be putting a playlist of this chapter on our channel. आप पूरी playlist को download कर सकते हैं and share these videos with your friends also. Practice among your friends in group. Video share करिए और practice करिए. Thank you very much. See you in the next